Hi, Nick again. After episode 4, I was able to borrow a green screen from my workplace and film the first space footage. The background video is just looped stock footage. Sometimes I forgot to consider the direction the stars are moving in the footage, so it can look like the ship is actually flying backwards at times. I actually still make this mistake occasionally into at least episode 14. As dumb as it sounds, I also didn't consider that many of the dinosaurs are green or have a green hue, so they almost disappear in some shots or change colors. Here, it looks like there's actually a hole in the ship because one of the green dinosaurs is down there. Also, the Triceratops is purple in this episode, but usually comes out blue. I don't know what I did differently to change that in this episode or what happened. The background fight show wasn't really playing well, so I added the stock crowd noises from the iMovie sample files. Fight in the background is actually a joke I returned to in a later episode because I was so frustrated with the poor execution in this episode. The east side of the universe is a wink to some of my friends in Glendale and Silver Lake and other LA neighborhoods. I don't know why only one dinosaur would fly off the ship carried by inertia. It just seemed like a good ending because that dinosaur was also the one that was proud that the ship was a convertible, which of course is just. In the beginning of episode 6, I don't recall why I started with that faux Doppler yell and then like flying in towards the quasar. I think it was the transition from the ending of episode 5. I really don't remember. With the exception of the very special rap battle episode, I originally intended to keep these episodes to around 30 seconds, but this episode had a singing joke that just ate up so much time that I just decided to forget about the whole self-imposed time restrictions. I tried for the longest time to sing Take Me Home by John Denver. It had just shown up in a number of other like movies and video games and commercials, but my singing was just so boring. I don't think it was bad enough to be funny, but it was bad, and I thought about just axing the whole joke. Then I thought about Johnny Cash's cover of the song Hurt.
I hurt myself today.
And I've been hearing 21 Savages a lot on the radio. A lot.
I'd rather be broke in jail than be dead and rich.
What you hear is my Johnny Cash doing 21 Savages a lot, essentially.
I hurt myself today.
I'd rather be broke in jail than be dead and rich. Told my brothers take my breath if I turn to a snitch. For the light bulb joke, I literally taped a light bulb to the green screen. At first it didn't stick, but I caught the light bulb before it hit the ground. Rather than give up or use different tape, I just added more tape, and it held long enough to get 1 second's worth of photos, which is about 5 or 6 photos. I couldn't figure out how to edit out the chair at this time. But I knew I wanted to see the whole ship, and I wanted the whole ship to fly up. I thought I would be able to figure out in the editing room rather than trying to figure out something more practical. Eventually, I just gave up and hoped that the concept would still play. The concept is basically that there's a donut-shaped universe.
Your theory of a donut-shaped universe is intriguing, Homer. I may have to steal it.
In which there would be a non-linear shortcut. Like the video says, it's science. Or at least a theory. I didn't plan on this originally being kind of a 2-part episode. I considered longer storylines afterwards and maybe something a little bit more serialized for the rest of the series, like Game of Thrones.
And no one's any better for it.
I ended up deciding against that, though, because I thought that the episodic structure would give me more freedom. Any episode could do something different. Any episode could be new, take a risk, and maybe be the worst episode ever. And I was kind of okay with that gamble. Anyhow, that was those episodes. So see you next time.